Should I buy or should I just wait? Why? Well, our neighbor is doing some interesting things and we are not sure about the economy, and we think the house prices is going to follow the economy and it's going to go down, and maybe I should wait. That's a very valid question. Should you wait? Should you buy today? Well, first of all, it depends on your current situation. Are you renting or not? If you are renting, whatever you think, if you think the house prices is going to go down, which is a good possibility, whatever happens with the economy probably is going to happen for the next 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Now, if you're not sure today, are you willing to bet your next 4 years of life on this? Like, are you willing to remain in your current place, home, rent for the next 4 years, waiting for a better price? Yes, no, it's a personal decision. Second, when you talk about houses, it's not one price. It's not like, this one you can go online, let's say it's a $25, right? You can buy the same product for $25 now, after 2 months, after 6 months. It's always going to be the same, more or less the price. Well, no, with houses, there are no identical houses, because let's say on that street, houses were built in 1980s, right? And you have houses that were untouched for the last 40 years. You had houses that had something updated 30 years ago or 20 years ago or 10 years ago. Now, there's going to be a price range on the same street, the same kind of house. They're going to go from anywhere, let's say, from 500 to 550,000, right? If you're not sure about the future, if you think the houses might go down, might drop with 5% or 10%, maybe you can just work on the condition of the house. So you don't buy the most updated house, the nicest house, talking only about condition, right? You buy a house that is a bit older, where you can put your sweat equity and you can increase the value of the house. And I'm talking about mainly a house with carpet, or maybe old doors, old trim, maybe old kitchen, or an older washroom, depends exactly how handy you are, and if you have friends willing to help you at a very good cost. I'm not going to say price. Hopefully barbecue and beer, right? So those are mainly your two options. Other than that, let's make one thing clear. Nobody knows the future. Do you want to believe some arguments? You want to believe the other arguments? There are strong arguments for both sides, right? But the truth is, nobody can predict the future. Nobody knows exactly what is going to happen. What's going to happen with the economy? What's going to happen with the price of the homes? If it's going to go up or if it's going to go down. It's a personal decision. And yes, you should do a lot of research on this. But at the end of the day, the big question is, are you willing to bet your next 4 years on your belief that the market is going to go down and it's going to stay down for the next 4 years? Because I know everybody believes that they can time the market. Everybody wants to believe they can see the drop and they can buy at the bottom. Nobody wants to believe that they can see the drop, but you never know exactly what's the bottom, and you may buy too soon, or you may already buy when the prices start to increase again, right? Because usually the market bounce back. Oh, I forgot the most important part. If you buy a house, I guess you buy a house where you intend to live for the next 3, 5, 7, 10, 20 years, right? So long term, whatever is going to happen in 1 or 2 years is not that relevant. Once that you lock the house that you love for the price that you're okay with, and then the interest rate, it's going to fluctuate in the next 5, 10, 20 years, right? While you still live in that house. I hope that gives you some answers, or at least more questions.